Sometimes I struggle with leaning on my own understanding. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, it's Rose via Fire, and I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about sometimes I struggle with leaning on my own understanding. You know what I'm saying? This is just an honest message, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I be struggling with like leaning on my own understanding. Like, okay, like I be leaning on my own understanding instead of like fully like trusting God, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be struggling with it. I'm like, I be trying to like see things through like in my mental vision. You know, it's like, it's not easy, bro. Like trusting God is not easy. Like putting your full faith in God and just walking by faith and all this stuff, it is not easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I be just struggling with like leaning on my own understanding, and I'm like, dang, I know God is doing this and I know this is God's plan, but like that don't even make sense for real. Like it's I'm leaning on my own understanding, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes I be struggling with that. And this is just an honest message, bro, because a lot of people don't keep it real about how hard it is to just trust God's plan. And like, bro, it's a lot of stuff we go through, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that, you know what I'm saying? When you're going through like storms, you're going through all these different storms and stuff like that, bro, like, it's scary, you know? And man, I've been through a situation to whereas the storm keep getting bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like the storm starts off big, and then God helps me get through that storm. And then I'm moving forward. A bigger storm comes. This storm is bigger than the other one. God gets me through this bigger storm too. Then, and another bigger storm than the other one, the storm keep getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I be leaning on my own understandings, whereas it's like, damn, God, I know you set me free from, I know you got me through the other three storms, but this storm that I'm going through is the size of all the other storms I've been through, plus more. You get what I mean? This storm that I'm going through is like the size of the other ones I've been through, plus more. So it's like I be starting to lean on my own understanding. Sometimes I be anxious, sometimes I be nervous. I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, sometimes I struggle with leaning on my own understanding because it is scary, bro. It's not easy, you know. And sometimes I just be tired, bro. Keep it real with you, bro. Walking with God is tiring, bro. Like, it is so much stuff you gotta deal with, bro. It's like, bro, it's not even like, it is. It's not like a full-time job. It is a full-time job. I was gonna say it's like a full-time job. It is not like, it is a full-time job, bro. Stuff is difficult, bro. And sometimes I be sick of walking with God, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I be tired of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when you human being, bro, you get tired of this stuff, bro. And I be starting to lean on my own understanding, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, like, that human instinct kicks in. You'll be like, damn, bro, like, the levels that God is putting me on and the levels that God is taking me is like, damn. You know, you start leaning on your own understanding and stuff. But in a way, it's like when you trust in God and when you walking by faith, it's like you trust in His understanding. Like, you trust in His method. You trust in His way. You pretty much saying that your method is better than mine, God. You know what I'm saying? Like you just trust in Him. It's kind of like in a video game. You're pretty much saying like, God, your loadout is better than my loadout. You know what I'm saying? Like your method is better than mine. Like that's when you really trust Him. But like, man, sometimes I be struggling with leaning on my own understanding. I'm like, Lord, like, it's like I be putting my own human systems to God's plan, and it never works. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna admit this, bro. It never works. when I put my own understanding to God's plan, bro, it never works. Because God's plan is not meant for my own understanding. It's beyond, it's above my understanding, bro. It's above my understanding. So when I try to apply my own understanding to God's plan, it don't work. So it's like I just gotta walk by faith. I gotta walk by faith and not sight. Because I'm not gonna understand everything, bro. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to just open up about this struggle of mine, you know what I'm saying? This is something I struggle with sometimes. It's like, man, I be struggling with like leaning on my own understanding, bro. I be struggling with like, just trusting my own understanding more than trusting God's plan or God's method. You know, it's trusting my own method more than I trust God's method. Trusting my own, for the gamers out there, trusting my own loadout more than I'm trusting God's loadout. You know what I mean? Like, I be leaning on my own understanding. I'm like, man, I'm pretty sure my loadout is pretty good, God. I'm pretty sure my method is pretty good. So it's like, I be thinking, you know what I'm saying? In a way, it's like in my actions, I be thinking my loadout be better than God's loadout. I be thinking that my method be better than God's method sometime, bro. Because sometimes God's method look crazy. I'm like, God, bro, my method was a straight path, bro. Like, why are you trying to do all these zigzags and all ups and downs, bro? Listen, bro, just keep it straight, like straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I be just going back and forth with God. So I'm like, man, like, bro, not going back and forth, but you know, I just be keeping it real, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real with God, man. Like talking to God, and then God is talking to me. So it's like, it is like a back and forth, but like not like a debate, you know what I'm saying? Just honesty. But you know, like, we human beings, bro, we like the easy path, bro. So, bro, I'm gonna keep it. A lot of time we just like the straight. Let's get, like, we like the plan that's just straight. Like, I see it's right there. I got it. It's right there. But every time that God, what's the right word? Every time that God like interferes with the plan that you had, you know what I'm saying? Every time that God interferes with the plan that you set out for yourself, because a lot of times when we set out plans for ourselves, we set up plans in the most secure, straight line way. Like, okay, straight line, secure, you know what I'm saying? But here comes God, it's like just shaking up your plan. It's like zigzag, up, down. Like, I'm like, bro, you're taking me through so much pain, God. Like, you're taking me through so much suffering. You know what I'm saying? My own understanding had me going in a straight line. But you want me to walk by faith and trust you, and you bring in all these zigzags and all type of, man, God bring in dinosaurs, T-Rex, scorpions, all type of can't speak. He bringing like the police patrol cars. He bringing the dang, I can't even say these words. Listen, he bringing like the nigga knees, all type of like meteors, tornadoes, showers, all type of things. He adding things to the thing. It's like we had a straight path. It was clear, no obstacle. He bringing obstacle, man. He bringing obstacle, man. He bringing things that we ain't never heard of. He bringing aliens, dinosaurs, tornadoes. I mean, come on now. We had a straight path, bro. Like, but yeah, that's our own understanding. Our own understanding is that, you know what I'm saying? Our own understanding is like, is to eliminate all the obstacle. But God's understanding is to bring the obstacle, and He's using those obstacles to develop our character, to make us stronger, to make us more wiser and more patient. We know what He's doing. We just don't like it, bro. Let's keep it real. We know what He's trying to do. He trying to allow us to get to the destination, but he trying to allow us to get to the destination much stronger, much wiser, much more patient, much more mature. He's trying to work on our character. You know what I'm saying? So by the time we get to destination, we got better character, more patience, and all this stuff. And we understand, you know. We just don't like how it feels going through all that suffering and pain. In our own understanding, our plan was just smooth, straight line. We get to the finish line with some terrible character, like with some no strength, no character, no patience, no none of that. We don't care about all the character stuff, bro. Cause that look like it come with too much pain, nah. It look like that coming with too much suffering. Let's remove all that character, patience, all that stuff from the way, bro. Let's just get to the finish line. That's how we feel sometimes. Cause we like, damn, if we gotta suffer and go through all this pain just to get more character and more strength and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? We might as well go without it, bro. And we might have to get a discount and just leave all this character and all this patience stuff behind. You know what I'm saying? We might leave the patience stuff, the character stuff behind. We're gonna have to get a discount on those. We come back for that later. Let's just get to the finish line for real. But nah, bro, God really be trying to make us better people, man. But it's through pain, bro. You know how they say pressure make diamonds, or you know what I'm saying? So it's like through pain, bro. That's the thing. Like, strength comes through pain. Good character through pain and trials. You see what I'm saying? It's just suffering and pain to achieve all these things. It's not easy, bro. But yeah, like sometimes I struggle with leaning on my own understanding, and you know, these are things I be working on, man. These are things that God been working on me on, but it's just not easy, bro. It's not easy walking by faith. It's not easy not being able to see through anything, like walking blinded and like, you know what I'm saying, not walking by sight and just walking by faith. That stuff is hard, bro. That stuff is not easy, bro. So I just wanted to just talk about this and just open up about my struggle, about that, you know. And you know, I know this message reached somebody out there, man. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.